how's it going? I hope you are amazing and had a great weekend. We've had a busy weekend. It's just that time of year that life just gets busy, and we celebrated the twins' birthday yesterday, so they had a great birthday party. Thank you everybody who was there with us and celebrating them. It was just so special. It was the first, we've had one small party before, and this was like the first time we've had this huge party, and it was at a indoor trampoline park, and they had a blast. So I hope everybody, if you see this, who was there, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it and are so blessed. So, but things are crazy. Our house is sold. I know I haven't really posted that too much, but this week, we have inspections happening, appraisers, like moving companies coming for estimates. So today I am full on clean mode. It's like ridiculous, like cleaning windows. I hate cleaning windows. Oh, anyways, what's your worst thing that you hate to clean, or the one thing that you hate cleaning the most? I hate windows, and I can't really say I hate cleaning anything else. I hate laundry, but that's a whole nother story. So anyways, I wanted to talk about today part 2 of the 8 simple sleep strategies to help your hormones, waistline, mood, and cravings. We all know that sleep is vital to balancing all of those. And I wanted to go into part 2, so the last 4 strategies, and give you kind of hints to get some better sleep, and then I'll explain the next series part of this. So I hope you're amazing. Thank you for joining me. Who here has a sleep problem? I've suffered for 10 years with insomnia. Insomnia is insomnia. It's severe or whatever. It's insomnia. I never really had a problem going to sleep, but I always had a problem waking up in the middle of the night. And then I'd be up for hours and hours only to fall asleep 30 minutes before it was time to get up, get the kids ready for school or whatever. And it is awful. And that's, contributed to my hormones being out of whack. I know it was. And, as we know, as I said, there's a big connection between sleep and weight. And I don't know who's in the dark about it, but poor quality sleep can really add inches to your waistline, and as much as poor food choices can. And a lack of sleep can recalibrate your appetite hormones, so we produce less leptin, which makes us feel full, and more ghrelin, which makes us hungrier. So when we don't get enough sleep, we have these cravings, and we don't feel full, and we just snack, and we want to eat, and you want to munch. So I know I've been there, and I'm sure many of you have as well. So anyways, as we know, maybe you don't know, I talked about this in the last video, but sleep is the foundation of good health and well-being. And our body really repairs itself and renews our cells when we sleep. So our daily habits and activities can really be sabotaging our sleep and hormones without even knowing it. And if you have questions, please wait to the end. I will answer them. I'll answer your comments. I'll go through everything at the end. So if you have tips, hints that you have that I haven't talked about yet, please let us know. I want to know what you do that I haven't already talked about to help with sleep. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Jolene Roberts. I'm also known as Running Under the Sun. I'm a mom to IVF twins. As I said, they just turned 8. I'm a wife to an amazing man and the creator of the Hormone Reset Challenge. And 4 years ago, I decided to have a total hysterectomy because my life was basically HELL. I was having migraines 5 to 6 days out of the week. I was bleeding 27 plus days out of 30 of the month. It was horrible. And I contribute all that to hormone imbalance. Looking back, if I could have controlled what I know now, I probably could have prevented a lot of things. And so it's my goal and my job to help educate every woman around so you don't have to suffer the way I have. So anyways, I want to kind of recap last video. I gave you the first 4 out of 8 sleep thieves. And as a recap, they are: number 1, bright light at night. You really got to reduce that bright light at night to reset your circadian rhythms and all that, to get your body back on track. So that, as I said, that means no phones, no TVs, keep your lights dim. Texting in bed is number 2, and that contributes to the bright light at night. So dim your phones to the red light, and put your phone away, plug it into the bathroom if you need to. Number 3, having a few glasses of wine at night. I know we all love our wine, or I do, but I've really cut back to not even a glass a night. And it's really, really helped. So all these things have helped me, and I hope that they can help you get back on track. And number 4, decreasing your stress levels, because when we're stressed out, our minds are like all over the place. We get into bed and we start thinking, or you wake up in the middle of the night because you've had those few glasses of wine and now you can't sleep. So then your mind's like racing and you just can't focus on sleep and relax. So then you're up all night. So those are the first 4. So bright light at night, texting in bed, few glasses of wine, and stress. Those are sleep thieves. I'm going to go into the last 4 of those sleep thieves and ideas on how you can address them. And so let me know if you have questions at the end. Please share this video, because I think it's so important that we all create these new habits, create these new patterns in our sleep, so we can help balance our hormones even more. So let's go into this right now. The last 4, part 2, last 4 sleep hygiene tips, okay? Number 5, a cup of coffee or caffeine or soda. So I know I love my coffee, I love my green teas, I love my Starbucks green tea, but we can't overdo it. And caffeine really triggers the release of adrenaline and our cortisol, which is our stress level, and that can keep our body on high alert for hours and hours after we drink it or consume it. And so there's been research at the American Academy of Sleep Medicine that shows that caffeine can significantly disrupt your sleep 6 hours after your last hit. So if you're having coffee at 3, 4 o'clock just to stay awake and keep going throughout the day, you're going to be up later. And, you really need to cut back. I'm having my coffee now. This is my 2nd cup. And that's all I have. And I cut myself off about 10 to 11 o'clock. And I won't have any more caffeine after. So sleep saver. Number 1, as I said, set a caffeine curfew, which is what I've done. And that means like no caffeinated tea or coffee, usually after 12 p.m. Because our body metabolizes caffeine differently. So you really want to set that curfew. And I know some of you, it's going to be hard. It's going to be a struggle because you get that energy low, that crash around anywhere from 2 to 4. And really that has to do with nutrition, but, and hormones as well. So once you rebalance your hormones and sleep and caffeine, it all has to go into play. And I talk about a lot of this in my Hormone Reset Challenge. So we have number 5, caffeine. You really need to set a caffeine curfew. Number 6, I know some of us have this problem. Binge watching a TV series. Oh my gosh, right? So the only we sit down, we intend to watch just like 1 or 2 episodes of like Real Housewives or Game of Thrones or maybe House of Cards, whatever it is, Orange is the New Black. But now it's 4 episodes later, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. So even though it's like harmless entertainment, if it's stopping us from getting our sleep, then it's going to be harmful. So you really need to kind of decrease, because this is what can happen when you have a fallout on sleep. This is what it can do. Number 1, it's going to reduce your insulin sensitivity. So after only 4 to 6 hours of sleep, your body finds it harder to stabilize blood sugars. And meanwhile, our fatty acids in the blood go up. I know this is kind of science, but what happens When your insulin levels are reduced and our blood sugars aren't stabilized, we have an increased risk of type 2 diabetes and weight gain. So that's what happens when you don't get enough sleep. And I'm not going to go into a huge science, but I'm going to give you 3. So our reduced insulin sensitivity. So we're going to be increased risk for type 2 diabetes and we're going to gain weight. We're going to have a slower metabolism when we don't get enough sleep. So the rate that the body burns calories when at rest is 5% higher in people that sleep better compared to those who are poor sleepers. So you really want to make sure that you are getting your sleep. Thank you. So really, you need to get your sleep to increase your metabolism. And the third one, when you are binge watching TV, you're not getting enough sleep, you're going to want to snack more. Yes, sleep loss triggers these chemicals that light up the brain's pleasure centers in response to food. So you really, really want to snack and eat more, and you want to snack on foods that are like junky, higher in fats, higher in calories. You know, that's just what happens. Okay, so the dog's growling, I'm sorry. So when you binge watch a TV series, you don't get enough sleep, you're gonna reduce your insulin sensitivity, you're gonna have a slower metabolism, and you're gonna want to snack. So how do you savor your sleep when you get this binge watching problem? Number 1, you have to set a 1 episode limit, 1 or 2. You can't binge watch till 2 a.m. But you have to be disciplined to turn off that TV and, you know, go do something else. And number 2, you need to boost your melatonin levels. And I'll talk about this in the future. But melatonin is the sleep hormone. So if you have the right levels, it's going to make your body too sleepy to stay up super late. Okay, so you're going to want to go to bed at a certain time. And I'm not going to tell you to go out and take melatonin. And I really don't recommend that. You need to talk with your doctor. And I can find that podcast I listened to about sleep. It's really great. And I think it was with Chalene Johnson, and she was talking with an expert on sleep and how he does not recommend taking melatonin. So I'll post that below. But you really want to just take in new habits, basically, to regulate your sleep. And it's going to be hard. Trust me, I was the one who was addicted to my phone at night, and I've had to step away, keep it off. If I wake in the middle of the night, I really focus on deep breathing and techniques, new habits. Okay, so we have number 5, we have coffee, caffeine. You really, need to cut back, set a curfew. Number 6, you really gotta be disciplined to turn off your binge watching habits at a certain time. Number 7, that's gonna keep us awake late at night or disrupt our sleep, is unhealthy late night snacks. So there are sleep friendly foods, and it's not cake and it's not chocolate. So if you gorge on those wrong late night snacks, it's also going to hinder your sleep, and it's going to go straight to your waistline. So the right snack that can help you are snacks that are higher in healthy fats and moderate protein levels, like, peanut butter or almond butter, or, a small protein shake, not full of milk, not full of all this stuff, and add some healthy fats in there, some avocado, that kind of stuff. And number 8, breathing too fast. Now, this is crazy. When I read this, I was just like, what? But it makes sense. So when we are rush and go, go, go all day, I know I am, and I'm not sure about you, but I go, go, go a lot. And so you over-breathe throughout the day. And according to a sleep expert, his name is Dr. Michael, and I might pronounce his last name wrong, Breus, B-R-E-U-S. He says that when you later go to sleep, your heart rate won't be slow enough for you to sleep. So when you enter those deep, slow breathing right before bed, it's going to help slow your heart rate, and it's going to stimulate what's called a vagus, V-A-G-U-S nerve. And that's going to run all the way from your belly to your brain. And as you slowly breathe, that nerve then changes its signals and works like a chill pill. and it soothes your parasympathetic nervous system, and it triggers drowsiness and calmness. Isn't that crazy? So a sleep saver is 1, breathe to a count. So it's recommended that you breathe in for 5 counts, hold that breath, and then let it go slowly for 7, and do it a few times just to calm down. Like, I'm already feeling that sense of calm right now as I'm thinking about it. And number 2, wind down before bed. And that goes into all these things I talked about, all the top 7. Turn off the lights, change your habits. So winding down before bed isn't watching TV, isn't watching Game of Thrones, getting you like anxious and excited. It's reading, listen to soothing music, praying, deep breathing, have a bath with magnesium salts, or Epsom salts, and just with candlelight, and relax and unwind so you can focus and be relaxed when you go to bed. Okay, so these are amazing techniques, and I'll go over them one more time if I can find them again. I don't have them. So these are the things that really disrupt your sleep, okay? They're bright lights at night, it's texting in bed, it's having a few glasses of wine, living on stress, caffeine, binge watching your TV shows, unhealthy late night snacks, and breathing too fast. And with each of these, I've given you techniques to help you change these habits and really set your mind right to get proper sleep and rest so your hormones are balanced. You can lose weight easier, you have better mood control, and your cravings aren't as intense. Trust me, I have had horrible sleep in years, and I now sleep through the night without Tylenol PM, without melatonin, which I probably shouldn't have been taking in the first place, without Ambien. My sleep was so bad, I asked my doctor for Ambien. I haven't taken it in a month and a half, and I've slept through the night, except for one night, because the boy woke me up. But other than that, it's amazing. It's night and day. And how have I done it? Changing my sleep habits, which I am including a full, more than this, module in my Hormone Reset Challenge all on sleep, because it is so important. So once you get your hormones in check, once you change some habits, and you get exercise right and your nutrition right, and you change your sleep habits, all these come into play to help your hormone health and really make you feel so amazing. And I feel like a different person now that I'm sleeping through the night. It is phenomenal. So if you really want more details on the Hormone Reset Challenge, message me, and we're going to talk and we're going to figure out if it's right for you. And I'm not going to just push something on you. I want to make sure this is right. And if it's not going to be right for you, I will tell you, and I will give you ideas what can help. Okay, so don't think that, I really honestly want to help women feel better, and that is my mission. So please reach out to me, and we're going to talk. We're going to see if this is right for you. So go ahead, email me, message me, whatever. I am here to help you. On Friday at 10 a.m., we're going to talk about 10 surprising sleep hacks. So we've gone through the things that disrupt your sleep. I'm going to give you 10 more sleep hacks that are going to help you sleep better. And it's going to be so awesome. I'm so excited. And thank you for joining me. Please go ahead and share. Let me know if you have questions. Anybody have questions? No? Okay, that's fine. You can ask them after. Go ahead, share this. You can watch it again. I'm here if you need anything. Thank you guys. I gotta go finish cleaning this house, get it set, so we are ready for inspections this week. Oh my gosh, like selling a house is insane. Maybe I should do tips on how to sell a house, like with kids and dogs and trying to keep it clean, although it's not clean by any means. So anyways, thank you everyone. I'll see you later. Bye.